Okay, journey to a hundo, okay? Very lightweight, 5 pounds. So, as I stand in here, watch that video's on. So, this is between my feet. My weight pressure is building over here because arms and heft are going to my right. I'm not going to my right, okay? Same goes with my backswing. If I put a ball in position, look like something like that, right? So as I'm building a backswing, that leg isn't, I'm not putting myself on top of my trail foot. I'm rotating. There's this angular situation that makes it really easy for me to hit my right side and unwind within my right side. And now I'm still here somewhere before this thing kind of pulls me to what looks like a nice finish, okay? So stand in here, very wide stance, wider than usual. Good, and just kind of sling that thing back and forth. Okay, good. And you want to do that, and you want to feel like you're very centered, and feel how there's an angular pressure into that foot and angular pressure into that foot. Okay, and do it a little bigger. Good. Pow. Okay. Good, and it actually goes that way, that way, that way. Good, now let me have this thing. So when this club is accelerating, right, you're good, right there. When this club is accelerating, we don't want to go with it. We want to oppose it until it kind of carries us the rest of the way. That's how any good hitter would do it, right? But if we kind of carry ourselves too much on top of this foot, we got nowhere to go. So that's why, I'm kind of getting on you and Pat, because you're standing there a little too casual with the stance width when you hit the big stick. Like, let's get that sucker wider so you got a bigger difference between where the ball is. Okay, not like way up on the toe, like it's wide. I have a wide stance, the ball's forward than my wide stance, but I'm behind what I'm hitting. And then when we did the long demo over there, and you look at Tommy Fleetwood, here's Tommy, right? And it's like he's opposing all this blast off, right?
Yep.
So these next 3 balls, I just want to see as much volume as I can get and as much nice and wide, and oppose the crap out of this thing at the bottom and just see what we get numbers wise. If we can get a few north or 3-digit numbers on you here, which I do believe you'll get. Aim that weenus. Great. Okay, pretty tatered. I mean, do we sneak up there? 95. Okay, yep. So to create a bit more speed into the ball, there's a little bit more speed required away from the ball. It gives us a little stretch, gives us a little bit more hand path travel. Wide stance, a little wider. Aim that elbow over your right elbow. Good. Okay, good miss. Toey. There's 100. Okay. So there's there's a 3-digit swing. Like, did it feel I know you toe hooked it a bit, but does that feel like something that if you said, hey, I'm gonna go to the range, I'm gonna do 15 of these, and I'm not even gonna give a shit where they go, because I want you to just feel comfortable, at least. Like at 65, that's pretty damn good to get it 100 miles an hour. Like, the Champions Tour average and the guys in the low 50s is 105. So dudes that are, there's some guys that can still swing at 112, 114, but most guys 105, 103, 106. Bernard Langer wears guys out swinging at 100 miles an hour. 98 miles an hour wears them out. Okay? And so for you, it's more about getting comfortable, maybe feeling just a little bit more of that heave to create a bit more stretch in the backswing. And then when you hit that lead side, we're not on top of it. We're hitting kind of angular and against it until it passes us by and pulls us into a finish. Let's see if we can get another 3-digit. Okay, nice wide stance. Aim your elbow so your right arm is a bit good. Okay, And give me some backswing heave. Right elbow, right elbow, right elbow. Good. Backswing heave, stretch. Okay. Let's see. It's pretty tatered. So that's actually slowed down somehow. Isn't that crazy? You flew at 233. So see how like interesting like the rhythm of it is? You know, not a bad ball though. Like 233 in the air is not bad. A little spinny and a little left. So give me another. Wideish stance, wideish, wideish, wideish. Aim your arm, aim your elbow. Heave it up there, stretch it out. .97, pretty close. Okay, I mean, you're very capable of, like you flew one 232, 236, 240, like not too bad. Actually, it's really good. I just have high expectations for you. But I would say like every time you pull driver out on a range, 10 or 15 of them should be like pushing your comfort zone and a little wider than you're used to, thinking about what it's like to go hit that hard without getting on top of it, so you can smash against that angle and then let that carry you up into a finish. Give me one more. Aim that elbow. Good. Take a look. Okay, heave it up and give me some backswing stretch. That's a pretty darn good fairway finder. You know, that's up there. So 97, 242 in the air, dude. You know what I mean? Like the only thing killing a bit of the run out is your spin's a little on the high side, but that's a lovely ball, dude. Lovely ball, right? Like if you went and did that 12 or 13 times in a round, wouldn't you be pretty pleased?
I could be happy with that. If it was a little bit faster and a little bit longer.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
Yeah, because I think, how long have I known you now? 4 or 5 years?
This is
4, so maybe it's crept down a little bit. I think you're a 102, 103 guy, right? And so, you know, to keep that up as we get older, you know, you can't be afraid of, I'm trying to keep width in your trail arm. I'm trying to get the club to create momentum for you so you got that response into that lead leg, but not on top of it, so you can unwind behind it and smoke it. But that's pretty darn good, buddy.